Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum students. I hope all of you are good and doing well at home. So students, today what we are going to do, this is your revision class. Okay, so you can say that this is your revision test today. Okay, so what you have to do, just attempt question number, exercise number 2.7, question number 5. At first, all of you open exercise number 2.7, exercise number 2.7, question number 5. Everyone, start it right now. Exercise number 2.7, question number 5. Everyone. Exercise 2.7, question number 5. Exercise 2.7, question number 5. Start Zibil, where is the camera? आपने कैमरा ऑन किया था और बिल्कुल सही कैमरा चल रहा था आपका, क्यों बंद किया कैमरा आपने? Zibil, I'm talking to you. Yes, this one, question number 5. 27 whole power 2n upon 3 multiplied by minus n upon 3, 18 minus n upon 2. Attempt this one. 2.7, question number 5. Everyone, please start your work. What you have to do, you have to simplify it. And how you are going to simplify it? Yes. Okay, Zimel. Hurry up. 2.7, question number 5 is this one, as you can see here. Now start your work. Question number 5, very simple and easy. First, simply you will copy down the question. Hurry up. Yes, I can't see anyone's work. Very good. Okay, now look at here. What you have, 27. What the question is, 27, 2n upon 3. 2n upon 3 is 1. So upon 3 means you have to take the cube. Okay. Denominator में क्या है? Cube है. So आपको क्या लेना है? 27 किसका cube है ये बताना है. Right? Yes. Multiply by. Yes, copy down the question again, Fatima. Multiply by 8. Hurry up. Beta, I can't see your work. Anyone else? Meda, it is not clear. Question नजर नहीं आ रहा आपका. Now fine. Okay, good. Minus n upon 3. Divided by, yes. Divided by. No, stop, Meda. Divided by 18, you have 18 there. So what you will do, you will take the LCM for 18. You will, no, just listen to me. I'm going to explain first step to everyone. Look at here. Everyone stop and look at here. Okay, now look at here. What is your question number 5? What is your question number 5? Question number 5 is 27 2n upon 3 multiply by 8 minus n upon 3. Okay, divided by, stop everyone, divided by 18 minus n upon 2. Okay, now look at here. What you have in the denominator, you have cube. ओके ये क्यूब क्या है, मतलब ये आपका इसका रूट है ना, अगर हम इसको इस फॉर्म में लाएंगे तो ये रूट बन जाएगा, क्यूब रूट हो जाएगा. सो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू क्यूबिक फॉर्म. सो 27 इज द क्यूब ऑफ व्हाट, 27 इज द क्यूब ऑफ 3. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, 9 multiplied by 3 is 27. Okay, so 27 is a cube of 3. Then it will be like this, 2n upon 3 multiplied by 8. 8 is the cube of 2. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. It is the cube of this one, right? After that, 18. Okay, 18 is not, you have to take the square of 18. So 18 is not the square of anyone. So what you will do, you will break it into its factor. Simply you will find out the factors of 18. 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. So what you have here, 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Okay, so you will make the square of this one. So you can write it down, 2 multiplied by 3 square. क्योंकि आपको square required है ना, तो आप यहाँ पे 3 का square ले सकते हैं. So simply you will write it down here, 3 convenient, अपनी convenience के लिए 3 square multiplied by 2 minus n upon 2. Okay, now you can solve it. मेरे ख्याल में अब आप इसको कंटिन्यू कीजिए. Now what you will do, simply cancel it. क्या करेंगे इसमें, ये इससे कैंसिल हो जाएगा, ये इससे कैंसिल हो जाएगा. सो इट विल बी 3 2n मल्टीप्लाई बाय 2 माइनस n, राइट, डिवाइडेड बाय ये माइनस 2n इन दोनों के ऊपर है, तो वी विल राइट इट डाउन इन दिस वन, 3 2 होल पावर माइनस n अपॉन 2 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 2 माइनस n अपॉन 2. चलिए अब करिए इसको, यहाँ तक मैंने आपको बताया, अब आगे आप कीजिए. क्या हो जाएगा इसमें, ये इससे कैंसिल. दिखाइए क्या कर रहे हैं आप सब. ओके मैडम, फातिमा, at which step are you? Okay, now cancel this 2 with the 2. Last one, 3 square upon minus n upon square. Now look at here, what you will do, you are in this step now. So 2 2 से cancel हो गया, so what will be left, 3 2 n multiply by 2 minus n divided by 3 minus n multiply by 2 minus n upon 2. Clear? ये यहाँ तक हो गया. What will be the next step? G class. Now what you will do, as you can see, the same bases, this is the same base 3 and 3, here you have the same base 2 and 2. So for this what you will do, you will bring it into the denominator, so it is minus n, so it will become 3 2n. जब आप इसको ऊपर लेकर आएंगे तो power will be changed, so it will become 3 2n multiplied by 3n, right? Minus है तो ऊपर आके क्या हो जाएगा, plus. Similarly what you will do with minus n, here what you have 2 minus n, so divided by, इसको यहाँ नीचे ले आइए, 2n multiply by 2 minus n upon 2, right? Clear? After that, I'm going to continue here. Okay. So what it will be? We will take same base. Base same है ना हमारे पास 3 and 3. So if the bases are same, power will be added. So it will become 2n plus n divided by. Same base है तो क्या हो जाएगा ये? 2n प्लस करेंगे प्लस माइनस माइनस ही रहेगा तो n divided by 2. Right? Now take the LCM of this one. N minus n divided by 2. What will be the LCM? N minus n divided by 2. Here you have 1. नीचे LCM लेके मुझे उसका आंसर बताइए. Everyone, please tell me the answer of this one. Hurry up. Okay, this is Meda's work. Very good. Correct. Absolutely right. Very good. Yes, what about Fatima and Abdul Rahman and Sania and Zibil? Zimil, please reply. Just a minute. Zimil, please unmute yourself. Okay, Abdul Rahman, at which step are you? Hmm? Abdul Rahman, I can't see your work. Why you are writing this 3 square multiplied by 2? What is this, beta? 2 dirty work. क्या किया है आपने? बिल्कुल गलत है. Okay, now everyone please start exercise number 2.6, question number 14. Start question number 14. 2.6, question number 14. Everyone, 2.6, question number 14. 2.6, question number 14. Everyone, please start your work. Simple and easy. 2.6, question number 14. What is it? Question number 14, what do you have? Q 64, A Q B 9, 216, C 6 D 18. Yes. Exercise number 2.6, question number 14. This is exercise number 2.6. Start your work. Start solving it. What you have, this is a cube root. Okay, so start with the heading of solution. Okay, this is a cube root, so you can write it down in this form ना. Cube root है, तो cube root को हम और कैसे लिख सकते हैं? 64 a cube b9 divided by 216 c6 d 18 1 upon 3. Okay, you can write it down this cube root in this form as well. Now here in the denominator you have 3, so it means you have to take the cube of 64 as well as cube of 216. Means आपको बताना है कि 64 किसका क्यूब है as well as 216 किसका क्यूब है. तो जरा बताएंगे आप सब मुझे प्लीज. Can anyone tell me? Hurry up. मैदा कहाँ गई? मैदा, where is your camera? मैदा. Okay, Fatima, what do you want to ask? Okay. Yes, Fatima. Please reply.
Yes, 4 for the 16, 16 for the 64, 4 का cube है 64.
यस 64 किसका क्यूब है?
4.
आइडिया? Hmm? No one want to tell me? Okay, now look at here. 64 is the cube of 4. Very good, Fatma. So 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. 16 multiplied by 4 is 64. Similarly, 216. 216 is the cube of what? It is a cube of 6. 6 multiplied by 6 is 36. 36 multiplied by 6 will be 216. And why we are taking cube? Because in the denominator we have to take cube, and also we know that this is our cube root. Okay. So we are going to write, instead of 64, we will write this is the cube of 4 a cube b9 divided by 6 cube c6 d18. Okay, whole power 1 upon 3. Now, what you have power to the power? What you have power to the power? If you have power of the power, so what you will do? You will simply multiply each power with this one. Okay, so you will write 4. Just a minute. What are you saying? Just a minute. I'm checking. Okay. So you will write 4 cube 1 upon 3. Then this one, which is a cube 1 upon 3. B9 1 upon 3. Okay. Then C cube 1 upon 3. C6 1 upon 3. D18 1 upon 3. Right? Clear? Now we will cancel it. 3 ones are 3, 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 3 threes are 9, 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 ones are 3, 3 6 are 18. Okay, so what will be left here? 4 a b cube divided by 6 c 2 d 6. Right? Clear? Okay, now everything has been reduced here. This is AB. Variables are different, so we cannot subtract it, but we can reduce this one. So 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6. So answer will be 2 upon 3 AB cube C square D6. Right? Now please tell me, is it clear? Most of the students are not replying, and I just I'm just teaching myself. I'm just feeling like this. Okay, everyone, please show your work. I'm going to check your work. Okay, Zed, show your work, beta. Beta, here is a sign of divide. Neat and tidy work. Every time you forget to put the sign of divide. Hurry up. Okay, Fatma, I'm checking your work. In the first step as well. Zed, beta, in the first step as well. Very good, very good. Neat work, very good. Okay, Fatma, I'm checking your work. Okay, fine. Next step, please. Next step, please. Good, very good. Okay, now obviously what will be next, what we are going to do next, we are going to mark some important objectives. So please be ready. Chapter number 2 my important objectives, chapter number 2 mein mark karwa rahi hu. So everyone be ready. Okay. Okay. Open your books, everyone. Open your books, everyone. Hurry up. May I start? Okay. Abdul Rahman is still doing. Abdul Rahman is still doing the work. Abdul Rahman, check your internet connection if you can hear me. Just a minute. Is it clear? Is it clear, Betty? Chapter number 2, System of Real Numbers, Exponents and Radicals. Now, please tell me, is it clear? Okay, now let's start. Now, look at here. First of all, the very important thing is that terminating decimal fraction, the one of the most important one, terminating decimal fraction, a decimal fraction in which the decimal part contains only a finite number of digits is called a terminating decimal fraction. Mark it, a decimal fraction in which the decimal part contains only a finite. Now look at here. Here the decimal part is this one, 0, 1, and here the decimal part is this one, 2, 4, 5, 8. So these are finite number as you can count them. Okay, so these are called terminating decimal fraction. We can ask you the definition, or simply we can give you the example and you will ask that what is the terminating decimal fraction. Okay, दोनों तरह से पूछ सकते हैं. We can ask in both way, either with the help of definition or either with the help of example. Okay, we can give you example and we will ask which one is the identify the terminating decimal fraction, or simply we will give you the definition of terminating decimal fraction, right? Next, recurring decimal fraction, a non-terminating decimal fraction whose decimal part contains some digits which are repeated again and again in the same order is called recurring decimal fraction. कि अगर आपके पास number one non-terminating means finite parts that you can see here. You have dot 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 dot. Okay, so this is infinite decimal one, but also they are repeating in the same way. Okay, same numbers are repeating. Just suppose, as you can see, 1428571, then again 1428571. Here you have 090909. So if they are repeating in the same order, okay, if they are repeating in the same order, so this is called recurring decimal fraction. And again, we can ask you in both ways, either by asking the definition or by giving you the example to identify which one is the recurring decimal fraction. Okay, next is non-recurring non-terminating decimal fraction. It is a non-terminating decimal fraction in which the digits in the decimal part are not repeated in the same order. Okay, the numbers represented by such fractions are called rational fractions. Why rational fractions? Number one, they are non-terminating, means terminate bhi na ho rahe ho. Infinite numbers of decimal part are there. Also, they are not repeating in the same order. Okay, order be different ho, and they are infinite decimal number. Okay, so they will called as non-recurring non-terminating decimal fractions, right? Okay, examples are very important. We can ask it with the help of example or simply by asking the definition, right? Yeah. Now, next is this one, a very important one. This is very important. Okay, what is it? This is the definition of rational number and irrational number. What are rational number? Rational number is a number which can be expressed only as a term, which can be expressed as a terminating or a recurring decimal fraction. Okay, terminating ho ya phir they are recurring, so they will be rational number. But irrational number are those which can be expressed only as a non-recurring, non-terminating decimal fraction. So this is very important definition of rational and irrational numbers. Okay, right? Clear? Okay. Next is this one, set of real numbers. This one is important. Real number definition: union of the set of rational numbers and an irrational number is called the set of real numbers. Okay. Union of the set of rational numbers and irrational number is called set of real numbers. Right? Clear? Now, next is these properties of real numbers, which I have explained it in very detail. So you have to prepare all these properties: closure property, commutative property of addition, associative property of addition, additive identity. Okay, these properties are very important. This is the properties with respect to addition. Properties of real numbers. Properties of real numbers with respect to addition. Number one is closure property, commutative property, associative property, additive identity. Okay, next is this one, additive inverse. Okay, then you have, hurry up. Okay, next you have closure property with respect to multiplication, closure property, commutative property of multiplication, associative property of multiplication. Okay, multiplicative identity and multiplicative inverse. Okay, now look at here. This one, exercise 2.1. This question is very important as you have a separate form of different properties. Okay, as you know that there will be six forms, so out of which your third form will, maybe second or third form, will be about the properties of real numbers. So this is a separate section, so you have to prepare it. These are very important. Okay, properties of real number, you have to attempt it. This one, right? This one is very important, right? Understand? Now next is this one on page number 35. This box is very important. This one and this one. If a is a positive real number, then a n is negative. Just suppose this is your a, this is a real number, positive, and a n is, okay, so what it will be? So a n is positive, right? If a is a negative real number, अगर आपके पास a जो है वो negative real number है and n is even, n is your power, and if it is even, so you will get the positive answer. Similarly, if a is a negative real number and a n is odd, so you will get negative result, negative answer. Okay, so these properties are very important. Mark it. I'm going to check what are you doing. I can't see you. Where is my das camera? Where is that? Okay. Now, next is important one. Another important thing. This one. Law of exponents. Laws of exponent. Law of products of powers. So you have to learn it. in the product of different powers having the same base, the exponents are added and the base remain unchanged. तो इसमें हम कुछ भी we can ask you. Okay, Meda, it's okay. Okay, Meda. Okay, so we can ask you either in this way or simply we will give it this one or any other example, right? Understand? Page number 36. This is on page number 36. Now move on to page number 37. Page number 37. This one, the power of the product of two numbers is equal to the product of their powers. Okay, this one, right? Now move on to page number here. Now as you can see, this is important. Page number 38. Page number 38. This is important. This is important. Okay, page number 38. This one and this one. Page number 38. Mark it, bete. All these things are very important and you have to prepare for it. Right? Now, the last one. This one. The definition of surd. An expression which has at least one term involving a radical sign is called a surd on page number 46. Page number 46. Definition of surd. Page number 46. Time is about to over now. And the last definition is this one, which is rationalization. The process of changing this one into an expression which does not have a term with radical sign in the denominator is called rationalization. On page number 46, we have both the definition of surds and rationalization. Right? Now, this is the end of the lecture. Okay, this is the end of the lecture, and please prepare yourself for the final exams. Page number 46.